My dearest son, I know your heart is heavy. Rejection feels like a wound that cuts deep, making you question your worth, your direction, and your place in the world. But my beloved child, I need you to hear this truth. Rejection is not your identity, nor is it the end of your story. It is simply a moment in your journey, a moment that I am using to shape you, strengthen you, and guide you toward the purpose I designed for you long before you were even born. I see the tears you cry, even the ones no one else sees. I understand the ache in your soul and the weight of your questions. Why me? What did I do wrong? Am I not good enough? My child, let me answer those questions for you. No rejection from man can diminish the truth that you are my masterpiece, fearfully and wonderfully made. You are not rejected by me, you are accepted, beloved, and chosen. Even my own son, Jesus, was rejected. He was despised, mocked, misunderstood, and abandoned by those he loved. Yet he endured it all with grace and steadfastness because he trusted in my plan. He knew that rejection was part of the greater story I was writing, a story of redemption, salvation, and eternal hope. If my son faced rejection and overcame, know that you can as well, for I am with you, just as I was with him. Rejection is painful, but it is not purposeless. It is not meant to destroy you but to redirect you towards something greater. What feels like a closed door is often my way of protecting you from what is not meant for you or preparing you for something far better than you could have imagined. Trust me, my child, even when it doesn't make sense. My ways are higher than your ways, and my thoughts are higher than your thoughts. I see the whole picture, and I am working all things together for your good. When others say, you are not enough, listen for my voice. I whisper to your heart, you are more than enough because you are mine. Your worth is not determined by the opinions of others, nor is it defined by their acceptance or rejection. Your worth is anchored in my love for you, a love that is eternal, unchanging, and unconditional. I created you with care and intention, weaving together every part of you with a purpose that is unique to you. Bring your pain to me, my son. Do not carry it alone. Pour out your heart in prayer, and I will meet you in that place of vulnerability. I am close to the brokenhearted and save those who are crushed in spirit. When you feel weak, I will be your strength. When you feel lost, I will guide you. When you feel unloved, I will surround you with my everlasting arms. Do not let rejection harden your heart. It is easy to respond with bitterness or to build walls around yourself to avoid further pain. But I call you to a higher way. Choose forgiveness, even when it feels undeserved. Choose love, even when it is not returned. Keep your heart open, for I pour my love into you so that it overflows to others. Let rejection refine you, not define you. Let it teach you to lean on me, to trust my timing, and to seek my approval above all else. My plans for you are not cancelled because of rejection. The world's no cannot stop my yes. I have called you by name, and I will fulfill the purposes I have for your life. Rejection may feel like a detour, but it is never the end of the road. I am leading you, step by step, toward a future filled with hope, purpose, and blessings. Be patient, my child, and trust in my timing. When you feel alone, remember that I am always with you. When doors close, know that I am preparing new ones to open. When others turn away, I remain steadfast. My presence surrounds you, my spirit dwells within you, and my hand is guiding you. You are never alone. Stand firm, my beloved. Lift your head and walk forward in faith, knowing that I go before you and prepare the way. Do not let rejection steal your joy or your confidence. You are a conqueror through Christ who loves you. You are deeply loved, eternally cherished, and divinely purposed. Rest in these truths, for they are unshakable. This season of rejection will not last forever, but the work I am doing in you through it will. Trust that I am shaping you, strengthening your character, and drawing you closer to me. You are mine, and I will never leave you or forsake you. Keep moving forward, knowing that my plans for you are still unfolding. The best is yet to come, my child. My beloved son. I know how much it hurts. Rejection pierces the heart and leaves wounds that feel as though they may never heal. You wonder why you weren't chosen, why you were overlooked, and if somehow you failed. My child, I see your pain, and I feel every ache of your soul. But hear me, rejection does not define you. It is not the measure of your worth, nor is it the end of your story. You are not rejected by me, you are fully known and fully loved. I made you with purpose, intention, and care. Before you took your first breath, I knew every detail of your life. I chose you, called you, and set you apart for a destiny that no human rejection can undo. You are my masterpiece, and nothing anyone says or does can change the value I have placed upon you. Even my son, Jesus, faced rejection. He was despised and forsaken, a man of sorrows and acquainted with grief. Those he came to love turned away from him. Yet, through every act of rejection, he remained steadfast, trusting in my plan. He knew that rejection was not the final word, it was the door to the fulfillment of a greater purpose. Through his suffering, salvation and hope were brought to the world. If my son endured and overcame rejection, know that you too can rise above it, for I am with you, just as I was with him. Rejection, though painful, often serves a divine purpose. It may feel like the end of something, but in my hands, it is a beginning. What looks like a closed door is often my way of redirecting you to the path I have prepared for you. Trust me, my child. I see what you cannot see. I know what lies ahead, and I am working all things together for your good. I need you to hear this, my son. Your worth is not based on the opinions, actions, or acceptance of others. Your worth is rooted in my love for you, a love that is unconditional, unchanging, and eternal. The world may reject you, but I never will. You are mine, and nothing can separate you from my love. When rejection leaves you feeling abandoned, turn to me. Bring your pain, your questions, and your brokenness to my feet. I am close to the brokenhearted and save those who are crushed in spirit. I am your refuge, your strength, and your ever-present help in times of trouble. Let me heal the wounds that rejection has left. Let me remind you of the truth, you are chosen, beloved, and called according to my purpose. Do not let rejection make you bitter or afraid. Instead, let it refine you. Let it teach you to trust in me, to lean on my strength, and to find your identity in my love. When others say you are not enough, remember that I created you in my image, and I declare that you are more than enough. You are equipped, empowered, and loved beyond measure. Rejection can be a teacher, my child. It reveals where your true hope lies. If you place your hope in the acceptance of others, rejection will shake you. But if you place your hope in me, you will stand firm, unshaken by the storms of life. I want to anchor your soul in my truth so that no rejection can ever steal your peace or your joy. Forgive those who have rejected you, even when it is hard. Forgiveness is not for their sake, but for yours. It frees you from the chains of bitterness and opens your heart to my healing love. Love them, even when they do not love you back. In doing so, you reflect my heart and my character. Rejection may feel like a delay, but it is not a denial of the plans I have for you. I am never late. My timing is perfect, and my plans for you are still in motion. Be patient, my son, and trust that I am working behind the scenes, aligning everything for your good and my glory. When one door closes, I will open another. When others turn away, I will draw you closer to me. I will never leave you or forsake you. My presence goes before you, surrounds you, and dwells within you. You are never alone. Stand firm, my beloved child. Lift your head and walk in confidence, knowing that you are deeply loved and eternally valued. Rejection does not have the final say over your life, I do. And I declare that you are chosen, redeemed, and destined for greatness. Keep moving forward, trusting in my promises and my faithfulness. This season of rejection will pass, but the work I am doing in you will last forever. I am shaping you, preparing you, and leading you into the plans I have for you. Trust me, my son, for I am the author of your story, and it is a story of victory, purpose, and love. My dear son, I see you. I know the deep ache of your heart, the sorrow that comes from feeling rejected and unseen. I understand the loneliness that settles in when others turn away, and the pain that makes you question your worth and your place in the world. But let me remind you of something, my beloved: rejection is not the end of your story, it is merely a chapter. Your worth, your identity, and your purpose are not defined by the rejection of others, but by the unshakable love I have for you. When the world tells you that you are not enough, I am here to tell you that you are more than enough. You are my precious child, and I have created you with a unique and perfect purpose. You were formed by my hands, with care, intention, and love. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. No rejection can change this truth. No human judgment can take away the value I've placed upon you. You are priceless in my eyes, and nothing in this world can alter that.